running into your ex and they are out with a new girl.
No.
Why does the universe do this?
To humble you, because those two need to be humbled. They thought that they were going to run into two downtrodden men, and they ran into two men on a double date.
Yeah.
That means they coordinated. That means that these women may know each other. That means that they're all four friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you need to be humbled. That's why.
We're recording.
Recording, everybody. Hello. Whoa.
Hello. Wow.
Been a minute.
Yes. Forget the intro.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that's me. Sorry. Welcome to Two Black Girls, One Rose.
Where together we'll uncover what we can learn about modern dating, love, and relationships from popular television. I'm Natasha.
And I'm Justine.
And this is our first episode we're recording since Justine's been back. So we're a little dusty. It's all right.
Yeah.
Getting back into the groove of things. We're also recording this 3 weeks early. So it's like we're back, but not really back on time. But whatever. We're getting this together.
We're on CP time. It's fine.
It's fine. It's totally fine. Anyways, we're talking the season finale of season 3 of Sex and the City. Big is back. Womp. We see Carrie and Miranda get into one of their biggest fights.
I know. This was a sad one. I remember this one vividly.
I remember this one too. In the middle of the thrift store, just going at it.
Yeah.
And both had points. Both had definite points about the others. So yeah, we'll get into that. Carrie, so Big is back. Carrie seems to have a better head on her shoulders about it, but we'll see more in season 4, I guess, what happens. So they kind of just tee us up, this little cliffhanger, Big is back, and then we have to wait to see how she's really going to handle it.
Yeah, right.
But I thought it was a good episode. Samantha and this whole plot line with the transgender hookers.
This is a little problematic. Problematic episode alert. We got some slurs. We got some not so nice language in this one that we didn't know about when this episode aired.
Exactly. And Black people, which we hardly ever see ever. And we see them in this very derogatory light, basically.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Episode did not age well. But otherwise.
Ever had that my last pair of contacts panic? I know I have. I've told this story before, but right before my honeymoon, I ran out of contacts. And in 5 days, 1-800-CONTACTS saved my whole vacation. Now I don't even have to worry about my next set. It's always on the way with 1-800-CONTACTS. 1-800-CONTACTS has fast, free shipping and delivers the same contacts my doctor prescribes right to my door. Order online at 1-800-CONTACTS.com or download the free 1-800-CONTACTS app today.
Carrie's question for the episode, when it comes to breakups and dissecting breakups, are we the problem? We often, I think it takes maturity, but definitely, when we're younger, we're like, oh, he sucks. It was the guy, he did this, he did that. And obviously it takes two to tango and we are often part of the problem, not all on men. So that's just the preliminary answer to the question. But the women kind of dissect into I guess finding their accountability in their relationship issues this episode. So yeah, should be a good one. Before we dive into the recap, as I said, we are recording this a little early.
Guys, breaking white people news all over the place.
Right. So by the time you get to this, it's a little late, but whatever. Kyle and Amanda from Summer House are headed towards divorce.
Oh my God.
Justine feigns being shocked.
Okay.
No one is surprised by this.
No. First of all, I was so shocked that I called Natasha yesterday.
Sure did.
In the middle of the supermarket. I saw the announcement and I immediately dialed her phone number. This is also a pregnant woman who had the stomach flu. And I said, no, we don't care about that right now.
Yeah.
Kyle and Amanda broke up.
Breaking news.
Urgent.
It was urgent.
To talk to you right
It
now.
absolutely was.
So if you want a little insight into that phone conversation that we had yesterday, join the pre-show.
Yes, we're going to break it all the way down. All that's out so far, which is not much. And by the time you listen to this, I'm sure there's way more. Also, Summer House is probably on now.
Yes. Yeah.
But these are raw preliminary thoughts. Also, Brooklyn Beckham and the Beckhams.
He's outing his family.
He is reading them from filth on his Instagram, girl.
But they're blocked. So who cares?
Yeah, so whatever. But there's been stuff going on for a while over there with Brooklyn, his new wife, and the Beckhams. They haven't been doing family things together. And I haven't paid that close of attention.
No, me either.
I read this whole thing that he wrote up, though.
Absolutely. And I watched a few TikToks on the behind the scenes of the wedding, so I can't wait to tell you about that.
So we're going to dive into that a little bit. If you're watching us on YouTube right now, hit that subscribe button, turn on your notifications. If you desperately want more from us, you got to join us on Patreon. All the good shit is on Patreon, guys. Our upcoming pre-show about the Beckhams and Carrie and Miranda, only on Patreon. You can also watch the full video of this episode and listen to every episode without ads. Head to patreon.com/2 Black Girls 1 Rose right now. You can also try it out with a 7-day free trial. Might as well give it a whirl. Also, 2 Black Girls Watch. We are watching Traitors right now.
Guys, we are tearing Colton apart. Okay? So if you want to join us.
Yes. 2 Black Girls Watch. You get early access to all the videos. You get the full, uncut, extended, ad-free episode, like all the good stuff of our 2 Black Girls Watch is on Patreon. Also, our full archive. You can watch Traitors Season 3 with us, along with a lot of other stuff. So head to Patreon, join us for 2 Black Girls Watch, and shout out to the Rose Garden. Love you guys so much. Okay, Kyle and Amanda. Really, what I was hearing was, I don't know if I want to have kids with you.
I think she said that.
Did she say that? You look good. He always looks so good.
Fasten that wig together. Walk down that runway, girl.
Anyways, shall we dive into Sex and the City finale?
Let's do it.
All right. So we start off the episode. Carrie wakes up in her apartment to roosters crowing outside, which is so New York, honestly.
I know. It is. It is.
I think I went through this.
Of it all, right?
Yeah. I think at some point I went through this. There was a period where somebody in the fucking neighborhood had roosters for no goddamn reason. Yeah, and now you're waking up at 5 a.m.
Yeah.
Because somebody wanted fresh eggs.
Yeah. In New York City.
I can't. It's being difficult. It's being a horrible neighbor for no reason.
I know. I dealt with this in Jersey, actually.
You too?
4 chickens and a rooster. And then 2 of the chickens got eaten by chicken hawk, girl. It was a mess.
That's crazy.
It was crazy. I saw that nigga on the swings, the chicken hawk. I was like, what the fuck is that hawk doing here?
Oh, no.
Eating them chickens next door,
coming to eat, yeah. Yikes. Samantha, meanwhile, she's living in meatpacking, and she's awoken by this like trio of transgender hookers who are too loud outside her window.
He was all up in my stuff once. I told him, you better get that thing out of my ass or I'm gonna shit on it.
First 3 black people we've seen in God knows how long.
Yeah. Easily 10 episodes.
Yeah, very easily. So anyways, next day at brunch, Samantha's like going off about it. She drops the T word. They're dropping T word left, right, and center.
Half man, half woman. A whole bunch of foolery that they're dropping.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. It was a real bad scene. And this is also the first time that the ladies are seeing Charlotte since she and Trey have now officially separated.
Yeah.
And she's all sad about it.
I'm not single. I'll never be single again. I'll be divorced. And the only thing worse than being 34 and single is being 34 and divorced.
She's already claimed this whole I'm 34 and divorced new identity badge she's wearing. Like, I can't with her. Charlotte, this episode, we see her kind of like going through the throes of like being separated and like dealing with that. We do get a moment where lame ass Trey comes knocking on her door. Basically, it costs her into sex, which she's been trying to get for the last 3 months they've been together. And then they finally have a very real conversation about how both of them, very similarly, both got married because they felt like they were supposed to.
Do you think our whole problem had to do with the fact that you didn't really want to marry me?
I think it may have had something to do with the fact that I maybe didn't want to get married to anybody. I guess I thought it was time. I'm of a certain age. People expect you to get married.
Yes, well, that sounds familiar.
And one other thing. I married you because I knew I'd never find anyone as wonderful as you to marry.
They had to. Yeah. And like they felt like they were each other's archetype.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right.
And they reached a certain age. He said something about age. I'm at this age now. It's interesting to see a man talking about it.
That was his mother.
And also just like that world, like
yeah.
waspy uber wealth. Like at some point they're looking at you like, even as a man, when you get married, when you're giving us an heir,
What?
I know.
God.
Samantha this episode, she's going back and forth with Destiny, China, and Joe.
Yeah.
The three hookers, who I thought were hilarious. I honestly loved them.
I know, I love them. And I wonder who they were based on as well.
Oh.
We've all seen Paris is Burning. I wonder, one of the dolls that we've seen in the past.
Oh, God. So yeah, she's going back and forth with them. They're being too loud on her block. At one point, they're like, "We got you, sis." They move down the block, then they come back. They're too loud. She pours water out the window.
Take this, ladies! I'm gonna come up there and kick your ass, bitch! Get off my head now! Shit!
The other one eggs her window.
He came back loaded with eggs.
Now who's laughing, bitch?
Like it's a whole thing.
Very Karen. Very gentrification. This
Very
is exactly
Karen.
what happens.
I'm paying $7,000 for this apartment. Like,
Yeah.
that's your choice, girl. You're in meatpacking.
That's the thing. You wanted to be in the upcoming neighborhood with the young people. Young people stay up. Young people fuck outside.
Yeah. So sorry. But at the end of the episode, she hosts like this peace, barbecue, rooftop barbecue, which I thought was cute. And all the hookers were there. They're all hanging out.
Very cute. And this was an iconic outfit.
Yes.
Quadruple outfit on Trisha Field's front. It's a very iconic picture.
Yes, Samantha and like the red gingham little two-piece,
which I'm still dying for. Ooh, I can't wait. Snap this right back.
Yes.
Being that two-piece girl. Me and Jazzy gonna be matching.
Oh, your little gingham. Yeah. Now Miranda and Carrie this episode, they're kind of like intertwined, so we'll talk about them both. Miranda, she is like going through her Chinese takeout place because the lady now recognizes her voice.
That's so embarrassing.
Hi, yeah, I'd like to order some takeout.
Address, please.
331 West 78th Street, apartment 4F.
Okay.
I'd like to order some chicken with broccoli in a brown
sauce with brown rice, cold noodles. I know. Every night the same.
Right.
That's an embarrassing moment.
I know. I got to
there.
that. I've had that moment too. Oh, God. What was your... Mine was with Domino's, obviously. What was yours?
Just thinking that, and I wasn't going to give you away.
When he came to deliver the pizza and was like, "Hey," I was like all lit up and was just chit chat. I was like, "Oh no." He knows me like really well. This is not good. I remember specifically too. It was like a blizzard. It was like a New York City blizzard.
Oh, yeah.
And I had it was like a Friday. I had ordered Domino's already like that Monday. So it was like Friday, here we go again. And he came and dropped it off. He was like, "It's getting so bad out there, but I saw your delivery came through and I thought I have to go deliver. Like, I'll make this one my last one because I always go and see her." And I was like, "Oh my God." He's doing me like a favor because he like, so pathetic. Yeah. I was like, "Oh no, this is too much."
You're that girl who he knows. He just knows you can't cook. He
I
just
know.
knows you can't boil water.
And that's all he knows and things.
That's what he thinks of you, you know?
Oh my God, I'm so sad. Yeah.
That is sad because you know what too? When they get to know you, you're in the worst place ever, right? When your comfort food is the same thing every week, you can't be bothered to look for a new one. So you're in a mental state where you can't even look for a new fucking place to eat.
I'm not, yeah.
So you're down in the dumps and they're like, "Oh my God, hey." That's the worst part about it.
His energy was too much. I was like, he's way too happy to see me. This is crazy.
And you're not happy to see him.
No.
Yeah, you're sad. Yeah.
Oh God. Yeah. What was yours? You said you got recognized.
Oh yeah, definitely. With when I was single and living in Jersey City, which wasn't very long. But when I was alone every week, I would get the same Chinese food. I would walk up, which was even worse because they saw me, like they saw my physical body.
Knew you. Yeah.
And they literally knew me. It was bad. And then I just moved.
Yeah, and then that's it. Never saw him again. Yeah. So anyways, Miranda and Carrie, they go on a little stroll. During the stroll, they bump into Steve and Aiden, who are having lunch together, which I would have walked the other way, personally.
Me too.
Because they looked ahead and saw them, and the guys didn't see them.
No,
so they could have definitely done a 180 and went the other way, which I would have done.
New York is a grid. You can find your way to wherever you're supposed to be.
Right. Just walk the other block down and come up the other way. Right? You don't make a left and then make another left. You'll be fine. Thankfully, Carrie and Miranda both looked great, I thought.
Yes.
Like, very pretty.
This is an iconic outfit of Carrie's, I think.
Yes.
I love this shirt a lot.
The pink ruffles, yes. So they end up stopping, saying hi. Steve is being Steve.
Hey, look who it is.
That's another thing about New York. You never know who is just around the corner.
See, this is what I like about New York. Street traffic.
Oh, happy-go-lucky.
I know. He's like, oh my God, how lucky am I to see you?
Yeah.
You don't shut the fuck up.
So over the top.
This is weird.
This is weird. You know? And Aiden was given, this is weird.
I know. Yeah,
and seemed kind of butthurt.
Yeah.
No, he seemed very butthurt and awkward. And they soon realized, the ladies, that the guys are on a double date, actually.
Do you think this is the worst thing to ever happen to a woman in history?
Oh my God. This is bad.
This is like real bad.
This is really bad. And you chose to walk up and see that. You could have easily walked the other way, but you chose to walk up because in their heads, they were thinking, oh, they're sitting there commiserating over us.
They're downtrodden. They're with their downtrodden little dogs.
Yep.
They're sharing all this liquor.
Yeah.
Together. They must be so sad they have to see us. No.
Yeah. No, there's two girls here too. Oh, terrible. So anyways, the ladies go over to help Charlotte unpack, and they're all just like in disbelief that Aiden and Steve have moved on, and they're kind of talking about how women, spend more time obsessing versus men can kind of move on quicker. New York City, the ratios are off. Men can find a woman quicker and all that jazz. And Carrie, of course, gets to wondering for her article, her column that week.
Later that night, I got to thinking about men and women and relationships. Or more to the point, how women feel men disappoint them in relationships. Then a radical, almost earth-shattering thought popped into my head. What if everything isn't the man's fault? After a certain age and a certain number of relationships, if it still isn't working and the exes seem to be moving on and we don't, perhaps the problem isn't the last boyfriend, or the one before him, or even the one before him. Could it be that the problem isn't them, but horror of horrors, is it us?
What if everything isn't the man's fault? What if we are the problem?
Yeah.
Big the next morning calls Carrie.
God, out of nowhere. He just always, he's the personification of when you're over them, they come right back around. That's like a phrase. Like just as soon as you forget them, here they are.
It's like your hand starts itching, your ear starts itching. Suddenly he like knows you're like fine. It's so annoying. And of course he never says hello. It's never a normal greeting. Rough night. She's like, hello, who the hell is this? Which I was proud of her. Like she literally didn't know who it was. So he's talking some bullshit. He's painting his bedroom red and then tells her him and Natasha ended things she already knew and then asked her out to lunch. So Carrie ends up telling Miranda that she's meeting Big for lunch. First she lies and then says she's going to meet him. And she says that he is upset about Natasha and wants to talk about it.
That never happened.
That was the explanation she gave to Miranda. Obviously, Miranda disapproves. As a friend, she does not want to hear this. And tells Carrie all about herself.
Meanly.
Okay, you know what? I'm not holding your hand through this again.
I'm not asking you to hold my anything. We're just having lunch.
It's a huge mistake.
It is not a huge mistake. It's lunch.
Wake up, Carrie. How many more times are you going to go through this? He is bad for you. Jesus, every time you get near him, you turn into this pathetic, needy, insecure victim. And the thing that pisses me off the most is that you're more than willing to go right back for more.
Yeah, it was not very nice.
Very meanly, yeah.
She says flat out, I'm not holding your hand through this again. This is a huge mistake. He's bad for you. You turn into this pathetic, needy, insecure victim.
That's like...
You keep going back for more. I don't want to hear about it. Like, just reads her down.
Yeah. And got really personal and almost censored herself. Like, I'm not dealing with this again.
Yeah. It became about her too. Yeah.
Yeah.
But she's annoyed and she's frustrated and she wants better for her friend and is like, here we go again. Season 3 of Big. Like, I'm over this shit. I want the show to end. And then Carrie goes in on her about Steve and how judgmental she is.
I don't want to know anything about it. I mean it, Carrie. No calls, no crying.
Oh, what are you gonna do, Miranda? You gonna cut me out of your life like you did to Steve? What? The first sign of any little weakness or flaw, and you just write people off. My God, Miranda, you are so judgmental.
And how she cuts Steve off and how as soon as someone has a little flaw, you just throw them away. And
she don't know about them skid marks, man.
You don't know about what this woman went through with Steve. So please. So yeah, they get into it, go their separate ways. Miranda, she decides to go order takeout in person and face this lady. Lady who's like laughing at her on the phone, realizes the girl just laughs a lot. It has nothing to do with her. And while she's there, she bumps into Steve. He invites her to sit. She kind of opens up to him about her fight with Carrie. He does say that she is judgmental, but tells her that she didn't throw him away.
Steve, I didn't throw you away, did I?
No.
She said I did.
Miranda, only you and I can ever really know what happened between you and I. It's nobody else's business.
So she kind of feels better about that. Miranda and Carrie end up making up right before Carrie goes to lunch with Big.
Okay, I'm going in. Any last minute advice?
Yes, don't let him kiss you. That seems to be where you get into trouble. Carrie?
And Miranda advises her, whatever you do, just don't let him kiss you.
Yeah.
That's where things can go wrong.
Great advice.
Great advice. So yeah, Big and Carrie see each other. He tries to kiss her, presumably on the cheek, it seems.
I guess. He just leans in too close.
He leans in
for her friends.
Right. And she dodges him, but in dodging him, they both fall into the pond.
Central Park Pond. Yikes.
Disgusting. And she loses her Christian Dior purse.
And then laughs. That's a sign of the economy.
That's crazy.
That's a sign of the economy because there'd be no laughing these days.
No. Oh my God. You better get down there and find my damn purse.
And take it back to the leather bar or whoever's going to fix itself from this water damage.
Oh my God. Yeah. So they go back to his place to shower. And you know, they have this little conversation. He asks if it was all his fault. She says no. He kind of tries to get her to stay.
I should go.
Don't you want to stay a while?
I can't.
Why?
Because, sweet friend, you and I are like that red wall. It's a good idea in theory, but somehow doesn't quite work.
I love that she insulted his decor.
Right?
I love those.
Red wall? What the fuck? It's crazy.
That's such a single man, like freshly divorced man thing to do.
Don't know what the fuck you're doing. Oh, I like red. I'll just paint my bedroom wall red like a psychopath. So scary.
And not very good for sleep.
No, not at all. So they kind of like giggle and like there's like a little lightness between them. They're
always
like not friends, but they're
they're almost family. For all the shit that they went through, they're almost familiar.
That's true. Yeah. It's like a new era of this relationship dynamic. And Carrie decides to head out and we see her arrive home in that iconic white button down with the Hermes belt. Whole cooch is out, is like the shortest outfit ever. I was
wondering her mode of transportation getting home.
What is this, girl? You look like a night walker. Like,
and did you take the train?
Take the train.
Because now you gotta go to the clinic.
Right. Ew. God. Crazy. So yeah, that was the episode. Let's get into this discussion. Okay, so I just want to start with Charlotte real quick. So Charlotte is about to be 34 and divorced. She is now wearing her age and this new signifier like a badge. And she has a tendency to do this. It just kind of like lets these things define her. Why? Charlotte's not alone in this, though. We do this. Why do we do this?
Yeah, I think it's a very patriarchal response that she is defined by the relationships of her past.
Okay.
Or present.
Okay.
I'm married now. She was one of those walking around. I'm married now, so I can't do this. I'm engaged now, so I can't do this. I'm a wife now, so I can't do this.
Yeah.
And recently I had an encounter with someone who asked me about wifehood, and I didn't even have the answer to the question. And I've been somebody's wife for over a year now. And I'm like, I don't know.
Right.
Because it doesn't define me.
Right. I'm not sitting around thinking about my new role as a wife, and this is what that means. It's just like... Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're married now. Like,
right.
I'm sure there's new things, but it's not like top of mind, I guess, for us.
Yeah, and it's not that different from moving in.
Right. Than living with somebody. That is true.
So, like, whatever. I don't fucking know, man. But she lets it define her.
Yeah.
A lot. And so this divorce thing, it defines her now.
Yeah, I think particularly for women, too, it's just so important that we achieve certain things by certain ages to be defined as a success in life. So when those things aren't achieved, your age stands out like a sore thumb. What you didn't achieve stands out, and you become defined by it, usually by people around you.
Yeah, not you yourself.
Not necessarily you. Charlotte has a tendency to do it to herself. But a lot of times it's like the moms, the aunties, the older generation around you who are defining you, by the thing you haven't achieved. If I think about it, like I have some friends, people in my life in their late 30s who are still single. And I mean, these are women who are very successful in their careers. They're amazing aunties, they're homeowners, business owners. But you would swear and none of that shit matters. If you're talking to my mom or my aunts or they only know them as that friend who's 39 and still she hasn't found nobody yet. Like that is the marker in their head of their level of success. And it's because, as you said, this kind of patriarchal view that we're all socialized into. Some of us break out of it more than others. That to be married and to be a mother is to be a woman. And it takes a lot of resistance and thought and how you even speak about yourself to not adhere to that toxic way of thinking.
Yeah. Yeah. And also Charlotte's very concerned about how other men are going to see her, if I remember. She's like, now when I'm dating, I'm not single, I'm divorced.
Yeah.
Right. So even not even, definitely how other women see her, but mainly how other men look at her.
Yeah, very male-centered in her viewpoint, too. Yeah. Trey and Charlotte, they have finally an honest conversation, too. They admit they both got married because they felt they'd reached a certain age. They needed to get married. They thought, this is the best I'm going to get. Let me just do this. This happens more often than not. You don't often see the man talk about it, but I feel like we all know somebody who in the back of our mind were like, if she waited a little longer, she could have maybe found somebody else. You know what I mean? But in her head, this was it, Or it's the best I'm going to get. Or
Yeah. I mean, we just talked about it on the pre-show.
Oh, with Amanda?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. Yeah. I've always said, like, when you reach like your 30s, early mid 30s, a lot of times the guy that you're dating at the moment, there's a huge chance that's the guy that you're going to marry. Whether he's the right guy or he's the wrong guy, that's besides the point.
Yeah.
But a lot of women, who they're with at the age 32, I'm gonna make this one work. Because the idea of being with him for 3 years, it not working out, restarting at 35, that feels like such a bigger risk to go back out there. Also, dating is just exhausting. So just the thought of having to date again, you rather just make this one work. And we saw that with Charlotte. Absolutely.
I mean, the iconic quote, I've been dating since I've been 15. I'm exhausted. Where is he?
Yes. Oh my God. Yes. And so, yeah, it's sad. Obviously, it's, a lot obviously has to do with the biological clock.
Yes.
Ticking, haunting a lot of women.
Man. Haunted me so badly. So badly. And then I got pregnant 3 weeks after being on birth control.
It's ridiculous, yo. So annoying.
Oh my God. They really need to get this technology together so that we don't have to worry like this.
Yeah.
And that we don't make mistakes like this. And I think it's starting now, right? Women are having kids later because they're choosing their partner later and later because they know they can have kids later.
Yeah. Now it's becoming anecdotal evidence. Is starting to outweigh whatever the fuck they're saying in the journals or whatever the hell. We're living our life. We're seeing our friends all around us be in their late 30s, getting pregnant, finding partners, turning out fine, getting all the things, quote unquote, and turning out fine, and not, old spinsters dusted up on a shelf, at 40, as they say that's what's going to happen. And so anecdotally, we're seeing that, so we're making different choices now. But it is sad, and it's, I don't know if everybody knows somebody, but I know people for sure that I feel like I wish you waited a little longer.
I know. Yeah. Or damn, you really wasted your time.
Yeah.
You just spent way too long on this person.
On this one. Yes, either one. Yeah. But because of this narrative that is barked down her head. But it was really interesting to see in this scene Trey talk about it, because you don't ever hear men ever talk about, well, I was reaching a certain age and I had to just settle.
Right.
What? I've never seen that before.
I know. I guess I've only seen it in terms of men being projected on by their family members that they're gay if they don't have somebody.
Oh God.
Yeah, that happens.
I'm sure.
That'd be happening. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And actually, I've just witnessed a man be asked, how many more kids do you want?
A man be asked that?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. That is our everyday lived experience.
Every day, no matter if you're pregnant right now, I'm sure somebody asked you how many more.
I've already had several conversations about when's the next one, how long, blah, 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 blah. This baby is in utero. Can I just make it through? Can she be born healthy? Please, could we start there?
And can I get through birth and decide if I want to do that again?
Thank you. That too.
Oh
my goodness.
And the newborn phase, because that shit will make you question everything.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my God. Running into your ex and they are out with a new girl.
No.
I feel like this has come up before. Has this happened to you before?
No.
Why does the universe do this?
To humble you, because those two needed to be humbled. They thought that they were going to run into two downtrodden men, and they ran into two men on a double date.
Yeah.
That means they coordinated. That means that these women may know each other. That means that they're all four friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you need to be humbled. That's why.
Yeah. I think it's a good way to put it, to humble you in some way if your ego is going all crazy. Trigger some type of closure, trigger some type of reflection, trigger something. There's a purpose behind it for sure. I've told the story already about Nate and I running into his ex.
Lord have mercy.
We were just back from our honeymoon, I think.
Oh,
we ran into his ex-girlfriend who presumably she was single. That's what Nate was guessing. She was out with a guy, but it didn't look like a date, it looked like a friend. But just putting myself in her shoes, she's running into her ex who's now married back from his honeymoon, you know?
Oh my God.
I don't know if I needed to see her. I don't think there was anything I needed to gain. I don't think really there was much for Nate either. But there was a reason she needed to see us, you know?
No. And I still think about if she stalks our Instagram and like if she like
she can be listening to this podcast right now.
Right now, girl. Hey girl.
Hey girl. No idea.
Damn.
But so I've always thought, I'm like, damn, there was no reason for me to see her, but there was something, the universe, whatever's going on with her, she needed to be triggered into something by seeing us, you know?
You in person.
Seeing me in person, seeing Nate after not seeing him for a very long time. She knew we were just on a honeymoon.
Oh,
she asked.
Scrolling, doom scrolling.
I know.
Bitch. In our Instagram, in Natasha's getting married. She's probably a $7 patron.
Oh Lord.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, shout out to the Rose Garden if you are a girl. You're part of it. I don't know. But I was like, oh wow, like that's the universe at work. And it wasn't for me. There was nothing productive in this for me at all. But like for her, there was a productivity to it. As like
definitely.
crazy, and you know, I'm sure she's texting her friends like, oh my God, da, 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 da. There's a productivity to get the fuck out of there.
I gotta go.
Oh my God. Yeah. So drop in the comments if this has happened to you, if you have run into your ex out with their new person, whether on a date, new girlfriend, new wife, and what did you gain from it? Why do you think God, the universe, dropped that in your lap? What was the productivity for you? Would love to know. Now the women are dissecting Aiden and Steve seemingly moving on so quickly. Do you think women spend more time healing, quote unquote, obsessing over what went wrong, picking through a relationship more than men, whereas men just kind of are able to move on quicker?
I mean, yeah, definitely. You could see it in the toxicity with Trey and Charlotte.
Okay.
That Trey is like, oh my God, I'm fixed. I can have sex with her. I'm going to go have sex with her right now. He doesn't think anything actually went wrong in those past 3 months besides him not being able to have sex with her.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like all the porn that he was looking at, all this weird shit with his weird mama. All this like her not fitting in and her cheating on him and kissing the gardener. Like none of that happened. He's like, oh, I'm fixed. I can have sex with her. Let's go. And that to me showed what like healing looks like for men.
For him. Yeah.
You know, especially in the toxic relationship that they have. They're not looked at as toxic because of their identities of like white, waspy, whatever. But they're very toxic. Really. They're Blueface and Kershawn. Like they're very toxic relationship.
Yeah, their communication is some of the worst we've ever seen too. But yeah, he didn't do a lot of unpacking. He kind of skimmed right on the surface. Did the easiest thing he can do, which is get his dick hard. And then other than that, did no further work to unpack why he couldn't talk about this with her. That was the biggest thing. Why his complete inability to have a conversation with Charlotte about this. Whereas women, yes, we do quote unquote sit and obsess over what went wrong. I think we are, and this is very general speaking, it's not all women obviously, but I think we tend to be way more self-reflective. I think we also have friends and women around us, sister circles, brunches, where we sit and we just talk endlessly through a breakup.
That's true. It's everybody's breakup at that point.
It's everybody's.
Now they're all divorced.
Yes, yeah, exactly. And you're forced to reflect. I also think dating is more treacherous as a woman. And so we want to learn what the fuck went wrong? Where can I do better?
Never do it again.
So I never do this shit again. So I think we do. I don't have time. And dating sucks. I'm already pissed. I'm back out here. And now I gotta, So we try to do as much work as possible before we get back out there. I also think for women, it's for sure, I think it's easier for women to take accountability. I think that's why we sit and we kind of do the work a little bit more. Samantha said something in the scene, which is very much a generally speaking. She was like, men never think it's their fault.
Yeah.
But that made me think about all these divorces we've been watching where the men are like, I was blindsided. She just blindsided me. I didn't even know.
Yeah.
Or the amount of men you see who are like, oh, she was crazy. My ex, she's fucking crazy. They're not sitting at all to think, what was my contribution here? Whereas for women, I think we sit in that funk a little bit. You want to call it obsessing, whatever you want to call it, but we sit in it a little bit. To try to understand what the fuck was his role, but also I was another player in this relationship and I need to understand where I went wrong. I don't do this shit again because I don't want to go through this heartbreak again, And so I think that's where men probably incorrectly move on a little bit too quick. And that maybe they could do a little bit more of this work. And so we're a bit more, is less of, sometimes it feels like a mismatch out in the dating pool. We're talking about a lot. Women out here therapized up and down. When you find a man who's in therapy, it's like you found like the holy grail because you're like, oh my God, someone who's doing work, self-work in a way that we see a lot of men aren't doing. They just throw themselves back into the dating pool, unhealed, not properly moved on, haven't really done the reflection.
And blame the woman, right? As you said, just place all the blame on the breakup, the relationship, the demise of the relationship, the breakdown of the relationship, on the woman. I am so excited to see how Kyle's going to pull this one off of Amanda.
My God, girl.
How is he going to blame Amanda for this divorce? Because he's done it. She's just a bitch. She wants me to be home. I don't understand. This is my life.
She's depressing. She's like so boring. She's so introverted. Like we've seen a lot of that too.
Yep. When really she's just a grown up. And you're not. You're a kid.
Right. She's a 34-year-old person who wants to sit at home, who doesn't want to be at the club. And she's boring. Like, that's ridiculous.
Oh my God. So crazy. You know what I thought about too? Really quickly. I feel like women, especially in these early 2000s, a lot of blame was placed on women when they broke up. So there's a lot of how can you keep a man type stuff happening. Okay. The episode that came out today, we just talked about Carrie's workshop with those women, where to meet a man. So much of that, where to meet a man, how to keep a man, what to do with the man when you got him, like all that stuff was like really pervasive at that time. And so I feel like for women, they're looking at how did I not keep him? How did I let him loose?
Yeah. That is true. Where did I go wrong? Definitely. Oh my goodness. So it's almost like we're already conditioned to like find. It's your fault. Yeah, it's your fault. What did you do wrong? Men don't get that same conditioning. They're just told, get back out there. You're in New York. There's 2 to 1 everyone. It's 2 women every man or whatever the fuck they're told. Just get back out there. Oh my God. Do you think the most important part of healing then from a breakup is figuring out what your part was?
Ooh. No.
Oh, okay.
No. I think it's finding your confidence again. So you can go out and like find love once again so that you feel better about yourself rather than what you did wrong. Some people that might give them the confidence, but finding confidence to be out single again and like standing up on your own to me is the most important part of a breakup.
Yeah, I think that's true. I think every breakup, no matter what went wrong or what the breakup was, there's generally a blow to your confidence. You feel like you failed at something, you know?
Yep.
And so rebuilding that is very important before getting back out there. I think definitely, I don't know if it's the most important thing or what the most important thing is, but like figuring out your part in the breakup, I think is important because it is the element that you have the most control over. And there's a tangible nugget that you can bring into your next relationship.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think it's important to try to figure out something to take into the next relationship, some learning lesson, some nuggets, some way that you can like shift your behavior or think differently or move differently this next go round. To, you know, you can't really avoid heartbreak. It's going to happen. Guys are going to be terrible, blah, 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 blah. But like to try to show up better for yourself the next time.
Yeah. And I think it's a green flag for people coming in, right? That's why we talk about these men who say, I don't know what went wrong. I just got the divorce papers one day at breakfast. Like that is such a red flag. And a green flag is I did this, this, and this. And that's why we broke up. And I'm, you know,
Yeah. Owning your part. Last bit. Miranda and Carrie's fight.
Yeah.
Miranda goes off on her.
I feel the same way about this when I watched it the first time than I did watching it now. This is one of the very few moments of this show where years later, I feel exactly the same.
The same. So we both agree Miranda was like super harsh.
Yeah.
How could she have done this differently, I guess?
You can't do this to your female friends. I hate to say it like that, but women most of the time go with their partners. They're not going to go with whatever their friends say because your friends only know your side of the story. And there's only two people who really know what happened. And it's the two of you in that relationship.
Yeah.
So you can't really break it down for them like that. Yeah. But one nugget that I've taken from you, actually, for some of my baddie friends that have been stuck in the trenches and the grips and the hold of a bum, is asking them lots of questions surrounding their future and what is currently going on and where they're headed and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Because they usually come up with no answers. And that usually gives them at least a little bit of a glimpse of clarity of like, wait, is this the right path that I'm on? Maybe I'm on the wrong path. Maybe I need to shift.
Yeah, I think where Miranda went wrong was she asked no questions.
Yeah, she just called her names.
Name called, statements, I statements.
Statements was crazy.
Just, you're this, you're that. I'm not doing this for you. I'm not doing that.
I will not be there for you.
Yes.
I will abandon you.
Yeah, literally. Yeah. And it was just a statement with no questions behind it. And I think that's where she went wrong. Because I understand Miranda feeling so frustrated. We're back here again. This nigga got married on you, bitch. Like, I would want to go off. Like, this is devastating. You almost want to like cry because you're like, how are you this insane? Like, you even want to like breathe his air again. So I could feel her like rage at her friend being this fucking like pathetic. But also, it's very risky to tell your friend, I'm just going to abandon you. Because as you said, she just going to run to that nigga then.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
And that's ultimately what you don't want. So you can't leave her on an island. You have to always, I think, at least show that you're there. As much as you hate him, like, I'm still going to be there for you. You're the expert of your life. I can't do this for you. But you gonna know that I hate him, obviously. I'll definitely, I can't hide that. But I just don't think she even asked Carrie from the very beginning when Carrie said he's upset about Natasha and he wants to talk about it or something.
Yeah, she was lying.
My first question would have been, okay, why do you need that conversation?
Right. Why is he talking to you about this? Yeah.
Why is he talking to you about this? And why do you need that conversation? He's upset about Natasha.
Right.
So he wants to talk about it. What is that conversation going to do for you?
Yeah. Because he has to do something for you at this point because he's only terrorized you.
He's only terrorized you. And you have enough friends. You actually don't need any new friends, particularly this one. So what is this? What are you going to gain from going to lunch with Big and like commiserating about his ex-wife? And just continue to ask her why and why and why. And just like any fucking question. I think that was what pissed me off at Miranda's. Like, you didn't ask your friend a single thing to try to help her break this down as to why she's going to go see this man, you know? So, yeah, let us know what you guys think. If you've been in this situation before.
Yeah.
It's a difficult one.
We all have. Yeah.
I think we've all gotten to a point of our eyes just rolled down the street when our friend came with some nonsense about going to talk or back with or whatever with some ex. But what's the best way to handle it? What advice can you give? There's probably somebody going through it right now.
I know.
So, it's part of life and dating.
It is. It is. Yeah. Everybody gets to the last straw, though.
At some
Don't
point.
worry. For all the friends out there waiting, you get to a point. Everybody gets to a point.
You do.
Even if you marry him. And then you got to break up with him on television.
Right. So we get there. Oh, my God. Friend, what did we learn? Are we the problem?
Yep. Sometimes. You can't let that nigga storm through the door with a rock hard dick and try and dick you down.
Right.
And then not get divorced.
No.
Sometimes you can't do that.
No.
Sometimes you got to talk about it.
Yeah, talk about it. Yeah. It's not all on them. Sometimes we are part of the problem. It takes a little bit of time and maturity to get to that level of accountability, but we all know in the back of our minds, like, it's part of us. It's partly us as well. Sound off in the comments, guys. That is season 3 of Sex and the City.
It's a wrap.
That is a wrap. Let us know your thoughts. Leave us a review on Apple Podcasts if you love us. Please, that would be great. And we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.